Namaskar to everyone. Humble greetings from my side. My name is Vikramaditya Singh, and this is my first video in Yogic Health and Healthy Body series where I am going to demonstrate and going to show you various yogic techniques to keep you healthy and always take out time to do yoga even from your most hectic schedules. Starting with the Yogic Health series, the first thing that is most important is we need to prepare your body for the yoga or the yogic practice. That means, first of all, your nostrils and your air passages, mainly your windpipe and your stomach, should be empty or they should be cleansed. So, first of all, we start the yogic practice with the cleansing series. Now, there are many cleansing processes, but I'm going to demonstrate to you or in front of you those techniques which you can do at home, and some of these techniques you would already know. The first and the foremost important thing is that when you get up early and get fresh, first thing you have to check is both your nostrils are working or none of them is blocked. If also it is blocked, then there are certain techniques through which those blockages can be removed. One of them is Kapalbhati, which you are surely aware of, or we are going to see in the further presentation also. But there are a few other techniques which you can use that I'm going to demonstrate in front of you. First of the techniques that I'm going to show in front of you is alternate nostril Kapalbhati and single nostril Kapalbhati. What you do is you close one of your nostrils, either left or right, and forcefully inspire and expire just like you do in Kapalbhati, like this. As you can see, the force was being pushed through the nose, or all that force which was being expired or inspired was put in through the nostril, neither from the windpipe nor from the stomach. So you have to be mindful of that. First you do of one nostril like I did of the right nostril. Next you do same of the left nostril. At least 30 to 40 or at least 100 times if we can do, if you have the capacity. You can count it, and all those countings depend upon the moving of the second switch. You know what that means? You have to imagine that a second's hand is moving, and with each hand or each second's motion you are inhaling but expiring your air forcefully like this. Don't go very fast, go quite smoothly, quite slowly, develop a rhythm, and you would definitely enjoy this particular series. As your body would heaten up, your nose would open up. Once you finish with the alternate nostril of either end, you can do it with both the nostrils, which is called Anulom Vilom Kapalbhati, like this. As you could see, each of my nostril was alternately being used for forceful inhalation and forceful exhalation. You have to be a bit quick in that, as you were saying, it was a bit quick process, but you have to be smooth and rhythmic also in this one. So don't go very fast, don't force yourself, and don't imbalance your posture. In all these practices or all these techniques, you are seeing that none of my body is moving, none of my head is moving, none of my shoulders are jerking. Only motion is being held by the nostrils, the windpipe, and the stomach, which automatically comes into play when you are doing these techniques. So be mindful of that. Alternate nostril, either end we did, both ends we did. Till then, when you do these practices or do these techniques, you are quite a lot of heat is developed, quite a lot of energy is developed, and most of the time the blockages are removed. Now finally, what you can do is you can do the traditionally well-known Kapalbhati. Now how to do it? Just have a look. There are a few things you might have noticed. Those few things I'm going to tell you. Now here you don't force your breathe through the nostrils. I was not forcing it through my nostrils. I was forcing it through my stomach. Once you force through your stomach like this, the main impetus is that you push your stomach inside. Not very much, not by very force. Again, you have to be mindful of the posture. Like my posture was not being disturbed. You have to push your stomach, and automatically your windpipe would force the air which is blocked or whatever air passage that is being there. It is going to be forcing all that air which is there, and you would be hearing a very mild sound like this. This sound comes from the air which moves from within through the force of the stomach through the diaphragm and then moves out through your nostrils. In all this process, you were seeing that none of my facial expressions were changing. One of the key points of this process is your facial expression would remain the same as you were sitting in a very calm mood. So this is one of the indications of a good Kapalabhati practice. Many of us try to do like this. You can clearly see that your nose and your facial expression, all your facial muscles are coming into play. We don't need to do this. In the previous practices, we were using the nostrils, but not here. So Kapalbhati is all about your stomach, all about your diaphragmatic pressure, which you have to push in from here. As you can see, the pressure is from here, the stomach goes in and the air pushes out. This is the final process you can do, the final technique you can do. It is one of the षटkarbs, and the previous techniques are quite easy to develop, quite easy to adapt. Once you are through with these three processes, I don't think so any of the channels would be blocked. Obviously, if you are suffering from cold, don't practice yoga at all. Practice yoga when you are fit and fine. Still, there are certain mucus there, certain form of bulgum is there. You have to remove it, you have to make your passages clear, and you have to develop certain amount of energy. Like heat energy is to be developed from within. So that there is no slumber, there is no form of any form of letharginess in the body while doing the yoga practice. So these three techniques, you can do it easily. I have demonstrated in front of you the technique practically and how to implement it. It is quite easy to do, quite easy to adopt. After you cleanse your body, next you move into the proper yogic routine, which we are going to cover in the next video. Thank you for seeing this video. I hope that you learn and you practice it at home regularly. Don't overdo it. Do it till you feel that you are energetic enough, till you feel that your blockages have been removed. There is nothing called overdoing in yoga. There is nothing called extra endurance in yoga. Yoga is all about your body and your mind. If your body and your mind feels calm and gets focused and attentive quickly, it is very good. If it gets focused and attentively quite late, your body needs to do certain amount of more yogic practice. Start your yogic practice today. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Pranavanto Vishwamaryam.